No way, that just landed back in its drawer. Yes, Michael Jordan, you know. Oh, I'm just a new basketball pro. Makeup's getting its own bag today. It knows I'm throwing it away and slagging it off. This eyebrow pencil literally hates you. Brows, I hate this pencil. I hate it. I'm literally so hot again. Like, this is gonna be the intro to every video now. It's just me melting slowly away. Also, I do apologise because I'm not actually dressed. I do still have my boyfriend's vest on. Does anybody else do that? I literally see him wearing his clothes and I'm like, why are you wearing my clothes? Like, I've took his joggers, his vests, anything that's comfy at the minute. So I recently went through and sorted out all of my makeup collection, and I threw away quite a bit of makeup. Makeup that I haven't used in a while, makeup that I really just, I don't like. I think it's a bit crap. I ended up with a whole bag. And I thought today would be fun to just go through, see if these products really are crap, if it's just me, if I haven't used them in a long time, if I'm being a fussy cow. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna do a full face of makeup that I'm just not sure about. So let's clip these little chippities out of the way, because having blonde hair with foundation in is not a look. So the first product is this Boots Glow Eye Cream. Now, I was really excited when I found out about this line. It was actually one of my subscribers that told me about it, and I got it and it was kind of disappointing. I just find that the cream does nothing. It's just really thin and runny. It just does nothing. It sits on top of the skin. It doesn't even absorb. It doesn't feel beneficial in any way, shape or form. The only thing it's doing is cooling my eye area down, but again, I think that's probably just because I'm so hot. It's kind of like throwing water into a frying pan right now. My skin is like, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. So I've got two primers. The first one is this Nip and Fab Unicorn Essence. And then the second one is this Barium Radiance Essence Serum thingy-majig. Let me show you. Okay, so like this one, this is the Nip and Fab. I don't get it. Again, it's just like water. It's just like water with glitter in. It doesn't soothe, it doesn't smooth. It doesn't do anything beneficial other than just refresh my face where I'm so bloody hot at the minute. Does nothing. Nothing. Adds a little bit of glow. Doesn't even really do that. It doesn't do a good job at doing that either. So yeah, I'm just not a fan, especially as a primer. I just don't get it. And then the Barium one is kind of the same, but it's more, well, it looks like an oil. I just hate it. I hate it already. This is more of an oil, but I just feel like I've literally just thrown cooking oil all over my face. It just really is horrible. It's like, have you ever got tan on oil and just put it on your face when you're tanning? It's like that. I can feel my skin and my pores going, it ain't happy, it's a lot, I don't like it, I don't get the benefit. Again, I just feel like someone's ready to put an egg on my face. It's just not nice. I don't like it. So for foundation, I'm taking the Boutique Serum Foundation. This is actually from Sainsbury's. I feel like I can never say that without having to say it posh. Sainsbury's. I'm going shopping at Sainsbury's. And I'm also getting rid of this brush, so I'm going to use this. This is the Primark Foundation Blending Brush. I don't hate this brush. I just feel like it's pretty average and I don't need it in my collection, because I already have better ones, but it's not horrible. It does the job. I just find it a bit flimsy and I just don't love it. I don't love it. So the reason why I don't like this foundation, and again, this isn't a horrible foundation, it just has hardly any coverage. It kind of reminds me of putting on a BB cream. It just doesn't really do much for me. I can still kind of see my skin looks uneven. It's just too lightweight. It's not for me. I'm not about that life. I need something with a bit of coverage. I'm just gonna put a little bit on. Oh, and it literally just squirted everywhere, all over my laptop. It knows I'm throwing it away. It's throwing a little tantrum. I also find it oxidizes quite a bit as well. So compared to, you know, the color that I just got when I first started applying it, it's now quite orange, which ain't a look. Especially with blonde hair, you have to be so careful because you literally look like a what's it with a wig on. It's not a good look. Brows, I hate this pencil. I hate it. This is the W7 Super Brows. There's nothing super about it, I'm sorry, but there's just not. First of all, can we talk about this creepy little device? Because I don't get it. I feel like it's supposed to be a spoolie, but it's just not, and it's really hard. And when you actually try and brush your brows a bit, like it brushes them, but it scratches you. It's like, it hates you. This eyebrow pencil literally hates you, and it really hurts, and I hate it. I just don't get it. I don't get why they just didn't put a spoolie on it, like a proper one, you know? Let me just rip my eyebrows into place. The reason I hate this so much is because A, it has a weird texture. It's got like a crayon-y texture. B, you can see it's really hard to use because it comes out really patchy, but also really dark. It doesn't give you a chance to have that natural look. Even, I mean, I'm hardly touching, and then my brows just look super dark and they're not even hardly filled in, but I honestly just can't fill them in anymore because if I do, it's gonna look awful. So I'm just trying to, I'm trying to make, see look, now I'm not even using the spoolie, I'm going like this because I just find it so complicated. Why couldn't they just at least made it double-sided? And when my skin is so oily from that primer, everything's just sliding off my face. I feel like I already cannot wait to just get a makeup wipe and just rub everything off. They look horrible. They're just so dark now. And the thing is, the more I add to it, the darker they're getting. So we're just gonna stop. So for concealer, I've got the Revolution Heartbreaker Concealer. I just didn't find this amazing. First of all, I just don't get the spoolie. I get that they've made it heart. It's all very cute. It's not practical at all. It doesn't help apply my concealer. And again, you can see as I'm applying it, it doesn't allow a lot of product. So it kind of scratches you. I don't know what is going on with all this aggressive makeup. But when I put makeup on, I really don't want a new face, as in half my face rips off. So in terms of the coverage, there's not really a lot happening, to be honest. It's not a bad concealer. The actual product is not that bad, just doesn't really do much. It just adds a whole lot of shininess and not a massive amount of coverage. Considering Revolution do some of my favourite concealers that are amazing, this one just did not make the cut. It just doesn't really do anything. It just makes everything look shiny. Oh yeah, I just, again, hate it. Ow! Makeup's getting its own back today. It knows I'm throwing it away and slagging it off and it's trying to kill me. Got 3 foundation sticks. So the first one is Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Now, the reason I don't like this is because it's really thick consistency and it blends out okay, but it doesn't look great on the skin. It kind of just looks really patchy and it just sits on top of the skin rather than going into the skin. Then I've got the Barium All Night Long, very similar, just too thick. You know, you're kind of scraping it onto the face as you're applying it. As you can see, this is too dark for me, but that's fine. I just feel, again, it just sits on top of the skin. It doesn't really blend in very well. It's not nice. It's just not nice. And look how shiny it is. It's just very oily and we don't like that one. And the last one is Makeup Obsession. Now again, I don't hate this one, but I also don't love it. Very similar, just too thick. The consistency of it is just really thick. And the coverage isn't great either. As you can see, it just doesn't really do much. That didn't really cover anything. So yeah, they're a no. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this on this side though, because now I have like one orange cheek. I'm just quickly gonna use my powder. I don't hate this powder. I didn't actually have a powder that I hated, so let me just sort this situation out. Yeah, it's just horrible. I mean, I can already see I've got like loads of patchiness and it's just not nice. I don't like it. So for palettes, I've got the Sleek Makeup palette. This is one of the Divine ones in Oh So Special. Now, I'm gonna put a little disclaimer because I do actually like the majority of the Sleek palettes. The only reason I'm not a big fan of this one is because I just think the colours are a little bit useless for me. I don't tend to use pinks or anything like that. I just don't get the concept behind the colours. I feel like normally when you buy a palette, there's a concept. You've got bright colours, you've got pastel nudes or whatever, you've got a concept. This is just very random and I don't get it. So I'm gonna try and create a little look. But yeah, I don't really get it. Again, I don't hate sleek eyeshadows. I've used them for a really long time and they're quite pigmented considering how, you know, inexpensive they are. Just don't get where they were going with the concept of the colours. I just don't. And for me, like if I'm going to keep an eyeshadow palette, I need it to have either one colour that I'm obsessed with, or it needs to have like, you know, I'm going to be able to use it for something. A bit of a hoarder when it comes to makeup anyway, so I have to kind of rein it in because I'm that person that's like, I will definitely use that Union Jack eyeshadow, or I will use that luminous orange glitter, and then literally 2 years later, it's still sat in the same spot and it hasn't been used. So I have to kind of, you know, be realistic with my makeup. As I'm using this, you can see there's not a lot of pigment. You can see it kind of goes very patchy and there's no fallout, so that's good, but there's just not, I mean, I'm really getting my brush in there. There's just not a lot of pigment going on. I'm really having to, I mean, I've probably dipped in about 5 times now and it's still very, you know, patchy. So I'm just not a fan. Again, I've used some of the other sleek palettes. They don't do this, so I don't understand why this one is. I'm gonna just try and take this purple. Maybe this will save the day, this colour, let's see. Yeah, they're just not blending out very well, like not a lot's happening. Doesn't look that bad on camera. I mean, that purple is probably the most pigmented. So for mascara, I've got the CYO. This is the length mascara because to be honest, I just feel like it doesn't do anything. Like if I put it on my lower lashes, it's just pretty standard. It doesn't really make my lashes look amazing. There's definitely not a big length. You have to really coat the mascara to get anything from it, so no way, that just landed back in its drawer. Yes, Michael Jordan, you know. Oh, I'm just a new basketball pro. For contour then, I've got the Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit. This is from B Beauty, which I believe is Superdrug Zone range. Again, I'm just not a fan. The contour shade doesn't really do much. I just feel it's just not great. I don't get it. And then I've also got the BH Cosmetics 127, again, just because I just don't ever find a use for this brush. I just feel it doesn't do enough. It's not really thick enough to get in and, you know, really give you a decent contour. It will get in, but it won't do much. You can't blend with it. There's just not a lot going on with it. You know, for example, if I do it here, I just hate it. It's just like, I don't know. It feels like a paintbrush. It literally just feels like a paintbrush. No one wants to use a paintbrush to put their makeup on. Again, I just feel like it's not very pigmented. You can see it doesn't really like to blend either. Kind of just sits on top of the skin. And like when you try and blend it, like I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to get in there, it just doesn't want to blend. It doesn't want to help. Okay, it doesn't want to do its job. It's just not doing it. I can see my chins are there. They're just there. They're not going anywhere. It's not helping. It's not blending. Okay, look at that. It's just not, there's now just a really harsh line. It's gone all like funny. I've got 2 highlighters. The first one is this PS Frosted highlighter. Now this looked absolutely stunning in the pan itself, but here's my problem with it, okay? When you apply it, it's just glitter. It's literally, look. Okay. So it looks amazing when you go like that, but to actually look at in real life, it just looks, it's glitter. It's very silver, thick glitter. It doesn't look very nice. And like from the front, can you see that? It doesn't look nice. I don't really know. It goes like a funny colour. I literally look like I've got like green, like a weird colour on my face. I'm not living for it. The other one, the Revolution Glass Crystal Illuminator. Again, really wanted to love these. I thought these were beautiful, but very similar. They're just mainly glitter pigment. There's not really any nice sort of highlight shimmer. So, as you can see, it's very similar. So the glow itself is like, wow, it's amazing, it's super pigmented. But when you see it in person, it just looks like you've got a silver glitter and just drawn a line. Again, the blend isn't there. You know, try and apply it on the nose and it just doesn't look like a highlighter. It just looks like you've thrown glitter on your face. I haven't got any lipsticks because, to be honest, I've never found a lipstick that I hate. I just haven't. So yeah, we haven't actually got any lipsticks. For setting spray, I've got two. So I've got the Makeup Obsession Dewy Fix Spray. Now, again, I hate this because it soaks you. And it also has a weird smell. It smells like chlorine. It also just leaves blocks of like splodges of glitter all over your face. And then the other one is this Glow Setting Spray. This is actually the Primark one. And again, it's just too much. I feel like I've just been squirted with a water gun. Like, why do you want to do all that hard work and then have all your makeup? And again, look, can you see this? It just leaves splotches like everywhere. Look, can you see? So, I mean, guys, come on. Like, I can see myself in the mirror. I can see myself in this camera. My makeup ain't on point. My makeup don't look like it normally does. I look like I can't do makeup. And that's not me. That's this makeup. So yeah, all this makeup is still going in the bin. I hate it all. I'm not a fan. There's better products out there. Don't buy these products. Let me know if you have any products that you really, really don't like, that you've recently thrown away, that you just hate. And if you want to continue to support me and you've watched this video, please hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.